The Wanderer's Pathman, known only as the Wanderer, drifted into the quiet village of Eldermore one grey autumn evening. His boots were caked with mud from countless miles, and his cloak smelled faintly of rain and wood smoke. No one knew where he came from, and he never stayed in one place long enough for anyone to ask. The villagers watched from their windows as he approached a lone tavern, its sign creaking in the wind. Inside, he found warmth, the crackle of a fire, and wary stares from the locals. He ordered a bowl of stew, paid with coins from a pouch that seemed impossibly heavy for someone so worn. "Where are you headed?" the barkeep asked cautiously, setting the steaming bowl before him. The Wanderer smiled faintly, his gray eyes distant. "Wherever the road takes me." The barkeep chuckled. "That's no answer." But the Wanderer offered no more. He ate in silence, his presence both unsettling and intriguing. That night, he slept under the stars in a meadow outside the village. As the moonlight bathed the land, he pulled out a leather-bound journal, its pages filled with sketches and notes of the places he'd seen: sprawling deserts, misty forests, crumbling castles. The next morning, a small girl approached him as he packed his belongings. She held out a wooden charm shaped like a bird. "For luck," she said shyly. He took it, his weathered hands brushing hers. "Thank you," he said, tucking it into his pouch. "Why do you walk so much?" she asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. He hesitated before replying. "I'm searching for something." "What?" He looked out at the horizon, his face unreadable. "Home." The girl frowned. "Don't you have one?" The Wanderer smiled sadly. "I did, a long time ago." With that, he shouldered his pack and began walking. The girl watched until he disappeared into the distance, his silhouette blending with the rolling hills. Years later, tales of the Wanderer still traveled through Eldermore, stories of a man who brought whispers of far-off lands and left behind a sense of wonder. No one ever discovered where he came from or where he was going. But some said that, in the quietest moments, if you stood in the meadow where he once slept, you could hear the faint echo of his footsteps, still searching for a place to call home.